If there's anything I have noticed more frequently in my crypto journey, is the fact that some of you are tired of being stuck in a sea of uncertainty while watching others ride the waves of fortune. Well, guys, as usual, I bring good news. It is time to harness the power of the moving average indicator. Personally, I call this the hero of trading indicators. I do give everything a name in trading. It makes me see things clearly. So, for too long, this indicator has been shrouded in mystery. But in today's video, we are going to pull back the curtain and unveil the ultimate strategy to tame this market volatility and unleash your inner potential, guys. So get ready to transform your trading journey and also ride on these waves that other crypto traders are riding on. So the first question that's going to pop on your mind is what everybody also used to ask. What is moving average? All right. So a moving average, popularly known as MA, is a technical indicator that helps traders identify trends, all right, whether uptrend or downtrend. It also spots potential buy and sell signals, and most of all, this moving average smooths out price fluctuations. All right. So in summary, all what I'm trying to say is a moving average indicator calculates the average price. All right, it calculates the average price of an asset over a specific period of time, such as 50 days, 100 days, 30 days, 7 days. It doesn't matter. It all boils down to how you want to set it. All right. So this average price is then plotted. All right. This price we are talking about is then plotted on a chart, and as a result, it creates a line that moves as new data are added. Let me show you something. This is our Binance platform. All right. As usual, you can see the favorites, the hots, gainers, losers, and new listings. All right. So all you want to do here is click on maybe any asset. Let's use the BTC as a case of study in this video. So if it opens, this is what the charts we are talking about is. This is the charts. All right. So this is the chart, and you can find your moving average over here. And this is also the exponential moving average. We are going to talk about that. In fact, the exponential moving average is the most important topic we are going to talk about in this video, because that is where the magic strategy lies. All right. So in order to toggle on the moving average, you just have to click on this place over here. All right. You click on it and the line pops up. Like I said before, this average price is then plotted on a chart, and as a result creates a line that moves as new data are being added. So this line is nothing but price value over time. All right. Don't worry, maybe you might be a little bit confused, but I promise I'm gonna clear everything. All right. So we have two types of moving average. We have the normal moving average, which is called the simple moving average, which is this one right here. This one right here. We have the simple moving average, and we have the exponential moving average. Okay, so this simple moving average calculates price of an asset using equal weight for all data. Let me repeat that again. This simple moving average over here calculates price of an asset using equal weight for all data. I hope I am making sense. Secondly, we have the exponential moving average over here. All right. So this exponential moving average, which is otherwise known as the EMA, as it is written over here on Binance, this EMA gives more weight. All right. It gives more weight to recent data points, making it more responsive to price changes. I know that a lot of you people may want to ask two questions. Obviously, I did when I was learning it too. The first question is, what is data point? Okay, and the second question is, when I said the EMA gives more weight to data point, what does weight means? Weight as in, what does weight means? All right, well, a data point refers to a single value or observation in a data set, typically representing a specific point in time. Let me break it down for you. A data point is a single piece of information that shows the price of an asset the time at which that asset was recorded. Let me repeat it. A data point is a single piece of information that shows the price of an asset and the time at which that asset was recorded. For example, let me give you an example. Let's say BTC, all right? I want to get a single data point of BTC. I can just say BTC is currently trading at 56,000 over here. BTC is currently trading at 56,782 dollars USDT at 5 p.m. okay, on September the 11th 2024. All right, now this is what a single data point means. Okay, so now we are going to go to the second question. The second question will be, when I said exponential moving average, which is the EMA over here, let me indicate it, the EMA over here. So when I say exponential moving average gives more weight, what does weight mean? You have to know all this because we are going to use it in the strategy. Well, that weight means the importance or influence of a new data price or data point. Okay, the importance or influence of a new data point, which is otherwise called price, over the older data points. So you can just say it is an influence or an importance of a new data price over the older data price. In essence, the EMA, or should I say in EMA, newer prices are given more importance. So importance is another name for weight in this sector. Okay, so let me just use normal English. Newer prices are given more importance than older prices when it comes to EMA. That is the difference. Okay, so just think of it like a vote. The simple moving average gives equal votes for both new and old data points, no difference in between them. While the exponential moving average, which is the EMA, in that sector, newer data are given more importance or more votes over the older one. So since EMA gives more importance to the newer data, thus making it more responsive, okay, to new price and price movement, then that means traders are going to actually prefer using the EMA because everybody wants to actually feel the response in price change so that you can be able to make quick decisions to see whether to buy, hold, enter the market, leave the market, or sell. All right, so now with all this being said, I hope you guys learned. So with all this being said and learned, we are going to use the simple yet powerful strategy on the EMA indicator, not the MA, all right? Because the EMA will give us a more detail on what we are actually doing. So we're going to use the EMA indicator to trade, spot, and make profit. So personally, I call this strategy the crossover with confirmation. Okay, this strategy is called the crossover with confirmation. The first thing we are going to do is choose our assets. So in this case, you can choose any asset you want, but let me just use BTC USDT. I'm already on the asset currently. All right, so after choosing this your asset, the second thing you are going to do is to change your time frame. Let me show you the time frame. Change your time frame to 1 hour. This is where you can find your time frame. So just change your time frame to 1 hour. That is how this strategy is going to work. So you change it to 1 hour. And the third thing you're going to do is to use 3 EMA indicators. Let me show you what I mean by using 3 EMA indicators. You just go right over here. All right, because now we want to go to the EMA settings. You go right over here. All right, you click on it. Let me toggle this MA on, off. So you go to indicator setting over here. All right, you click on it and it's going to bring you to this interface. Then you click on EMA over here. Click on it and you're going to see a lot of EMAs, EMA1, EMA2, EMA3, EMA4. But in this strategy, we are just going to use 3 EMA. All right, so you switch the short-term indicator, which is the EMA7, this first one over here. So normally this is how it normally looks on a default Binance setting. So this 7 right here, you are going to change it to 12. Okay, so that means you want the value of EMA1 to be 12 EMA2 should be 26. This is the most important part of this video, guys. Please borrow me your attention. And EMA3 should be 50. Just like this. If you want, you can, actually thicken the lines for those of us that use glasses, eye inclusive. So we are done with this place. All you want to do now is to click on confirm. Now your settings have been updated, and you can just turn on the EMA over here, or you can decide to just turn it on when you get to the main chart bar like this. So you just click on the EMA over here. Okay, so we're going to click on it. Now this is how the EMA looks on your chart. Remember, our time frame is 1 hour. Okay, our EMA1 is on 12, EMA2 is on 26, and EMA3 is on 50. All right, so what we are going to do next, let me show you. So the next thing we are going to do after making all these settings is to ask me the legendary question. After all this settings, how do we know when the market is going to go up or come down? Now this is the most important part. This is what brought us here. All right, so the buy signal is identified when EMA1 crosses over when EMA12 crosses over EMA26. The yellow one is our EMA12, all right, and the purple one is our EMA26. So they say we are going to identify a buy signal if the yellow one crosses over the purple one. Let's see where it crosses. It crossed here. All right, let me show you. It crossed here, it crossed, and the signal went up. Let me show you another example. Let me go back further. This is the opposite. We're going to talk about it too. All right, so as you can see, EMA1 over here, EMA12 over here, all right, it crossed over the purple one, which is EMA24 right here, and there was a buy signal over here. All right, this is called a weak buy. All right, but when EMA12 crosses over EMA26 and EMA26 crosses over EMA50, then that is a strong buy. That is what we call a strong buy. The first one, which is EMA12, crosses over EMA26 and EMA26 crosses over EMA50, then it is going to indicate a very strong buy or a very strong uptrend. Let's search for a place in this 1 hour when something like that happened. Okay, let me just find somewhere. Okay, have you seen what happened here? EMA1, let me show you. EMA12 crossed the purple line, and the purple line also crossed the green line, and there was a buy signal here. Okay, there was one I saw when I was over here. Okay, so are you seeing the yellow one, which is the first one, the EMA12 crossed the purple one, and the purple one crossed the green one, which is EMA50. And what happened? The EMA50, and the whole trend went up. Okay, this is a strong buy signal. It went up. So this is typically how this works. If you can see other previous charts, that is how you can be able to tell. Okay, that is how you can be able to tell if there's going to be an uptrend, and it also it works all the time. Okay, guys, it works all the time. I use it, and 99% of my trade went through. And after actually knowing this, there's something you should be able to do, and that is what we call confirmation. Over here is another example. Okay, so the yellow one crossed the purple one, and the purple one crossed the green one, which is the first one crossed the second one, and the second one crossed the green one, thus causing it to go up from 54 to 60,000. And remember, this is a 1 hour candle time frame. Okay, so after identifying this crossover, we call it crossover. After identifying it, the next thing you should do is wait for a confirmation. We call it confirmation. So just because it crossed doesn't mean you should just go on ahead and start trading. You should wait for a confirmation. So after making all this analysis, one ought to wait 1, 2, or 3 hours to see the direction of the market. Okay, what I mean is, let me give you an example. Let's say you spot an opportunity, a buy opportunity, where the first candle crossed the second candle right here. Sorry, where the first line, the first EMA, which is EMA 12, crossed EMA 26, which is the purple one, and EMA 26 crossed EMA 50, which is over here. I'm talking about this place. All right. So after seeing this, you ought to wait. All right. As you can see here, there's an indecision. When you see a lot of doji, this is called a doji candle that looks like the plus sign. You have to wait 1, 2, or 3 hours to actually see the direction where the market is going. All right. So after seeing the direction going, when it's going uptrend, then that is where you can just enter the market. You can decide to enter the market over here. Okay, you can decide to enter the market over here and take profit somewhere here or somewhere here. Okay, so that is typically how this works. And you can decide to also use other indicators, to actually confirm or justify your analysis. All right, and there are instances where the doji candle might not be formed. Okay, for instance, let me give another example. I'm looking for a suitable place where something like that happened. Take for instance this place over here. All right, as you can see, it just crossed and there's no indecision, there's no doji. So what you just do is, the moment it crossed over here, wait for the second candle, which is this place. If it's also going up, you can just you can just enter the market over here and take your profit somewhere over here. And to be more consistent, or to be more precise, you can just calculate 2, 3, 4% of the market, so that as the trade, then you set a limit of 2%, 3%, 4% of the current price at which you entered the market, so that when it gets to that limit, you will just option out, pack your bags and leave that market and wait for the next possible candlestick next possible indication that's gonna make you actually enter the market. So lastly, guys, last but not the least, okay, when you make profit, don't get greedy, please don't get greedy, and don't trade with emotion. Just because you've done all this analysis and you just entered with your $1,000, and before 30 or 1 hour the $1,000 has rapidly turned to $900. Remember, you have made your analysis, and maybe there's a small demonstration of seller's muscle in the market. That doesn't mean that your 1,000 is gone. Sorry, that doesn't mean that your $50 out of the 1,000 is gone. No, it means that the market will eventually come up. So do not trade it with emotion. Please just enter the market, get what you want to get, and just pack your things and leave the market. Okay, don't think that the market will not take a bend or a U-turn at any moment. Just get your profits and leave the market. With all this being said, I hope I'm adding something to your trading knowledge, and I hope this information is useful to you, and I hope you don't give up on trading. Although I know it's not easy, but nothing good comes easy. Okay, I'm gonna end this video with a little motivation for you guys to think about and never give up. You have a nice day. Ciao.
Successful people see opportunity in every failure. Normal people see failure in every opportunity. Both are right. Only one gets rich.